sound like a bad idea, James. Let's go back to 1010.
If I can break in for just a moment, this late word just coming into us. The FAA has closed off all airports across the country. No takeoffs, no landings now. That word coming in from the FAA just moments ago. All airports nationwide shut down.
Developments coming fast and furious this morning. Obviously a major and very serious situation underway in New York City this morning. As James just mentioned, the FAA has shut down all takeoffs nationwide. 1010 Wins newsman John Montone is at this point, I believe, closest to the scene of the disaster at the World Trade Center. John? And we appear to have lost contact with him. First reports we got this morning came courtesy of account executive Joan Fleischer, who's been watching this unfold now for, I guess, about an hour, Joan, right?
Yes. In the north building.
I'm sorry, would you repeat that? We had a bad connection.
There was another explosion about 5 minutes ago, which seems like it was internal on the north building. And now the smoke is, so you can't see the second building. It's almost completely obscured. I don't see any intense fire from the north building, but I see a lot of fire from the south building. And thick billowing smoke, and probably the third explosion I heard and saw was basically internal.
Okay, at least it did not appear to be the result of another plane hitting the building.
I don't think so.
As we mentioned a few moments ago, if you're a New York City firefighter and you are off at this time, you are requested to report to duty at your station house immediately. Obviously, we need the help here this morning. One word that we have not gotten in the hour since this news broke pertains to casualties. We've been mentioning that it appears to us from what we're able to see, the gaping holes and the smoke and the flames and the debris falling to the ground, that there is quite likely massive loss of life here in New York City this morning. But we have yet to get any information as regards casualties of any sort, either deaths or injuries. We do know that emergency crews have been rushing to the scene for the last hour, and that ambulances have been seen leaving the scene, presumably transporting people to hospitals. But again, no official word as regards this. The FBI is investigating reports that there was a hijacking of an American Airlines 767 out of Boston. That was perhaps one of the planes that was involved in this disaster this morning. Apparently both towers of the World Trade Center hit by aircraft. And additionally, a report that a plane has crashed into the Pentagon this morning. West wing of the White House has been evacuated. President Bush was not there when all of this occurred. He was at a school in Sarasota, Florida. And he made this remark, which was heard live on 1010 Wins.
Today we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
And all airports nationwide have been closed down at least until 5 p.m. today as a precaution. The George Washington Bridge, the Lincoln, and the Holland tunnels, they are also closed down. Let's go to 1010 Wins reporter Eileen.
Well, Lee, I'm here live outside of City Hall. The entire, as you can imagine, it is absolute chaos here. The entire city has come to a standstill. Everyone just standing, looking at the smoke pouring out of the World Trade Center at this moment. There are certain people trying to call their families. All the cell phones are down, as you can imagine, since they are at the World Trade Center is the antennas where